everybody, I'm PoisonKitty.
And I'm Houkou 16.
And together we are twin from another sin.
So I just got poisoned to watch Avatar the Last Airbender, which I watched like a long time ago, but she have never watched it.
No, I had not.
So I would really like to hear your opinion first, because this was your first watch and I have watched it like 50 to 100 times or something, at least some of the episodes.
I think it was a really, really good cartoon, for sure. Especially considering the time it was made. They made it really well, and I also feel like it has aged well. I didn't really see a problem watching it now in 2021 at all. I really like the characters. There's like a lot of personality to them, and you actually care about them. At the start, I'd say some of the characters were a bit annoying. I was not the biggest fan of Aang, actually, at the start. Very immature, but we will get back to that later. I like the setting and I like the story. It was very interesting. I wasn't really bored when we watched it, even though we have watched like 14 episodes in a row sometimes.
It was needed.
Yes, it was needed for us to get done with it. I'm a really big fan.
I'm glad to hear that, because I've been a fan for years.
Yeah, I would say my favorite of the books was definitely the third one.
Yeah, which is also mine, which I have said all the time that just wait for book 3. Book 3 is amazing.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened and you need the big conclusion and everything. Yeah. It was amazing. It's just like with Lord of the Rings, it's it's the third movie that is my favorite of those two.
So what did I think? Okay, this wasn't my first time watching it, as I already said, and I just feel like it's as good as it was first time I watched it. I love the characters as much as I did that time. The story, I had forgotten how late Toph actually comes into the story. The first book is my least favorite book, but the thing the first book does so well is that it establishes this world. It explains the world and how it works in such a
very good,
really good way. It's just like book 1 you just need to watch like one time, or at least if you've forgotten it, watched it again.
Yeah, I would say you get eased into the story and the universe very well.
Yeah,
they really did a great number on the storytelling.
Book 2 and 3 are where the story really gets there.
Yeah, and the action.
Book 1 is just like building it up. But let's talk about the characters.
The main characters.
The main characters. Not all the characters.
No, the bigger characters.
Bigger characters.
We have 7 characters that we want to get through. Starting with Aang.
Yeah, starting with the big main character, Aang.
Our Avatar.
He is very interesting. It's mostly his journey, because we see him as this child in the beginning, and he is only 12.
He's very immature.
That is so important to remember, that he is only 12.
Yes.
And he needs to do all this in a year.
Yeah, but very immature at the start, but he is definitely a character that evolves a lot.
He is.
He grows.
Yeah. He and Tsuku is the characters that has the best character journey to change a lot. Aang becomes a lot more mature in the last book.
Yes. Also the big dilemma he has at the end, where can I kill?
Should I kill him?
Phoenix King.
Yeah, the Phoenix King. Just a disclaimer, we watched it all in Danish.
Yeah.
so there may be some names or something people are called that's not the right term.
But Aang was very annoying at the start, in my opinion. I really, really didn't like him at the start, but at the second part of book 2, I started caring more for him, and the book 3 he was amazing, I think.
And then we have Katara.
Katara. In Danish, at least, that's what she called, but
Katara.
The waterbending girl.
Yeah. I think her character journey is a bit weird, mostly because of her bending. Because she starts out almost not being able to bend.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she's very
good. All of a sudden she's like one of the best at waterbending.
Yeah.
And they haven't been at the North Pole that long, and Aang has trained the same amount as she has.
Yeah. Maybe she just really got like a natural flow for it. Yeah. Like she's really good.
But it was weird.
It was weird.
The first time we see her train Aang, he's almost better at it than she is.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, she's way better.
That's the most weird thing about her.
I have another thing that I also thought was a bit weird. That is the blood bending.
Oh.
Like, she just got to know about it, and then all of a sudden she just knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Like in her first try, almost.
True.
She's just like, yeah, now I can do that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she does need to see someone bend and then she can do the same.
Yeah. So like maybe she really got a natural instinct for it. But yeah, I don't think her character develops a lot. Like she is this kind of like motherly
She's
person.
already very mature.
Yeah.
So she doesn't need to mature as much as some of the other characters.
No, she's mainly like the motherly character among the group.
I kind of like that she doesn't change that much because Aang changed so much.
Yeah. It's nice to have a steady character.
Yeah. Then we have Sokka.
Her brother.
Yeah. I find him extremely funny.
He's very funny.
I like how my favorite characters in most of any story is the character that can be funny and seriously smart at the same time. And that's Sokka.
Yeah. I also really respect that he doesn't know how to bend anything. But I really admire that he doesn't give up because of that.
Yeah, that
more
doesn't
like
hold him back.
on the contrary, he goes out and really wants to learn how to fight with a sword.
Yeah. In the last book, he's just like, okay, I see now that I'm not good at that much, so at least let me be a master at fighting
with some weapon.
With a weapon. When I can't bend.
Yes, exactly. So like he will support his group in another way. I really do have a lot of respect for that. He can be so stupid. Sometimes you just listen to him and be like, what?
Yeah.
And then in the next sentence, he actually says something that's like, oh yeah.
And that's where Sokka and Aang has a really good dynamic. Tough.
Then we have Tough.
Yeah, I really like how they made her.
Yeah. I like how independent she is.
Yeah, she's really independent. I'm sad that she doesn't go against her parents herself. That she needs that push.
Yeah.
Because she is tough enough to go against them.
But it's still like understandable that she didn't do it because it's not a lot of children who is really going to go against their parents.
Yeah.
But I think it's so cool that she sees with her feet.
Yeah. I like that her bending made her disability disappear. Almost.
Yeah, almost, yes.
She doesn't like when people say, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to do this.
Just see with the metal bending, it's like, oh, you can't bend metal. Watch me.
Watch me bend the metal.
She is seriously cool.
Yeah. Like Katara, she stays stable most of the journey.
One thing I really like about her is her sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
The show really needed that.
Yeah.
And it got it. Okay, moving on from Tough
to Tsuku.
We have Tsuku.
Tsuku, like we have mentioned, has the biggest personal journey. Yeah. And he even gets sick because of it.
Yes, it's so funny.
Bad guy to neutral.
Wanna be bad
almost guy. Good guy to bad guy to good guy.
No, I would actually say the second time he goes like bad guy, it's more like a wannabe bad guy. He wants to be with his family again. He wants his dad to accept him, then he realizes, oh wait, no, that's not really what I want.
And that ponytail at the first book.
No.
Let's
not talk about that.
Let's burn it.
Yeah, he could just burn it with his fire. That would be fine. No, the hairstyle he has at the end is way better.
And we can't talk about Tsuku without talking about how awkward he is.
Oh, yes. Oh, hi, I'm Tsuku. But you probably already know that.
Yeah. Oh.
I love that. Yeah. Oh, he's so adorable when he's so awkward. I love it.
His relationship with May is very sudden. In some ways, we have got it hinted that they liked each other before
I really didn't like it at the start. It was first until May actually showed she was on Tsuku's side. Yeah. That I started
after
feeling
the prison break.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That I started feeling like, okay, they could actually be good for each other. Because until then, she just seems very distant and not really interested at all.
Yeah.
But Tsuku is an amazing character. He's definitely one of my favorites.
Also one of mine. just his awkwardness is so adorable. I can't take it.
So adorably awkward.
Yeah. Someone that isn't adorably awkward is Azula.
Yeah. She's not adorable at all.
No.
No, she's actually a pain in the ass, but I love that you hate her because that makes her a really, really, really good villain.
We have Aang and Tsuku having a personal journey, but she has more of a psychological journey.
Yeah. She goes from being very good at manipulating people and controlling people all around her to being paranoid at the end.
Yeah.
Because of the betrayal.
Mm-hmm. When she was betrayed by her true friends, it was... You saw the break at the prison break.
Yeah.
How it broke her.
Yeah.
She's I can't take how good a villain she is.
No, she's an amazing villain.
It's not often you see a villain that well written. She's not she may be evil for evil's sake in some way, but it's also the way she grew up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's her dad's fault, so to speak.
It's a lot of her dad's fault.
Yeah, that she turned out that way. Also, she reminds a lot of her dad, whereas Tsuku is more like their mother.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Then we have a better side of that family, which is Iroh. Uncle Iroh.
Yeah,
I like to have a cup of tea with him.
Yes, he's also... Tsuku and Iroh, they are my two favorite characters.
Their relationship with each other
is amazing.
It's amazing.
It's so hilarious. Sometimes you really just kind of like want to strangle Tsuku for the way that he treats his uncle.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, his uncle is amazing. He might seem like an old fool sometimes, but he's super wise and actually quite cunning.
Mm-hmm.
He knows a lot more than people think.
Yeah.
They underestimate him a lot.
Mm-hmm. But he also make people underestimate him.
Yeah, and that is why he's so cunning. Like one of the reasons.
I like Iroh because he is there for Tsuku.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. I mean, he's like the dad that Tsuku should have had.
Yeah. I'm also so sorry for Iroh's loss of his son.
Yeah. That is sad.
That is really, really sad.
That is one of the few sad parts.
Yeah. And him and the White Lotus that's a really interesting thing.
Yeah.
All these old guys being like one big army.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why didn't you do all this while the Avatar was going? I'm quite sure you could have made the Fire Nation fall if you wanted to, guys. I also feel like the ending was amazing, mostly because we didn't end it with a death. If there is a bad guy that almost needs to die, then he usually dies.
Yeah.
But that's why I like Aang's pacifistic nature so much, because he's like, I need to find a way not to kill him.
Exactly.
Let's make him unable to bend.
Also, one thing I want to mention about the ending, like all of the fire that they have animated and that they have drawn in the
Avatar
cartoon.
Yeah.
That was amazing to look at. Like, really, it's so good.
All the bending and just the fight scenes in general is really well drawn.
Yeah. Especially from the time. I mean, when you look at other cartoons at that time, this was extraordinary.
And there is a few 3D models in there, like all the machines and stuff. And even though they have 3D, you almost can't see it.
No, it doesn't disrupt the eye or anything when you look at it. So yeah, Avatar the Last Airbender is definitely worth a watch if you haven't watched it, I'd say. If you want me to make Poison watch cover, I would like to know it in the comments below. But anyways, if you liked this video, click like and subscribe. And ring the bell. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!